Good morning, guys. So usually I have my sidekick with me and he's driving, and but he is traveling for work, so he can't be here today. So I decided you guys can be. So I'm taking you with me to chemo. This is my 7th treatment, the next to the last, and I'm super excited. I'm don't normally wear this little dew thingy on my head. I'm feeling a little like a pirate today. Ahoy! I just feel like I just need a little pat. So, all right, guys. So, I'm just gonna share a little of the experience of what it's like to do a day at chemo. It's about 6 hours. All right. Well, stick around. There's more. Hey guys, so here we are. We are in the chemo treatment room. So before we got here, there were a few other steps. So when I first checked in, I go to the nurse's station and they do blood work. And the main thing that they're looking for is like white and red blood cell count to make sure that I'm safe enough, healthy enough to receive a chemo treatment today. So I was, so that was good. And then I also met with my doctor. So every other week I meet with my doctor before treatment, and we just kind of discuss the treatment that I've received, how I'm doing, what I'm feeling, how it's working. She'll do a physical, like a breast exam, and we talk about symptoms and side effects and things to, some tips to kind of help deal with those. And so I did all of that before coming here. So now I'm here in the treatment room, and everyone's different, but my particular treatment takes a couple of hours to deliver. So from start to finish, it ends up being close to about 6 hours. And so for that reason, I pack all of my creature comforts. And so I have like my coconut water, my Fresca, my little, like my earbuds and just stuff like that. I've got a whole like chemo bag that I bring stuff. Like I like certain mints to suck on when they do my saline flush because it tastes disgusting. And so you definitely want some of that in your chemo bag if you're coming behind, following behind, gonna have chemo. Think about that. Just suck on a mint or sugar-free lifesavers or something like that while they're flushing your port, and you won't taste the nasty flavor because it's nasty. And so anyway, talk about my port. So the nurse, when I first check in and they get my blood work, they actually connect to my Wonder port. And it's the thing that's in my chest all the time. But so they are able to take all of this and connect it right into my little port and plug me in so that they don't have to stick me with a new IV every single time I come. It's just ready-made. So it's almost like a little tack that they stick in there and plug me in every time they do chemo. And so I am connected to that drip right up there. And so that's what we're doing, just kind of sit it out. And the empty chair, that's so sad. The empty chair is where my husband's normally sitting, but this is the first treatment that he's missed. He's been with me every step of the way, and but this is a blessing because he's gone, because he's working. He's out of town, he's traveling for work, so that's actually a really good thing. And I've been good. I've done this on my own this time with a lot of support. So just to give you guys a little glimpse into the world of breast cancer. So it's like this sisterhood. And actually one of the gals who I've met here in treatment, she graduated last week. She did her last chemo treatment, and she actually came in just to see me today, just to be with me. She knew that Norman wasn't gonna be here, so she came in on her off day just to come hold my hand and be with me, because they start my treatment by giving me an injection of Benadryl, which if you take a Benadryl pill, it kind of hits you slowly over about 20 or 30 minutes and you feel kind of groggy. This being pushed into your bloodstream, it's instant. So I am a lightweight, so it affects me really quickly and strongly. So I feel like I'm going to faint, and I always like to hold Norman's hand, and I kind of cry. I might tear up, but I didn't even cry today. But so we had the girl, the other patient, survivor, who was here with me. There was a volunteer who actually came in. She knew Norman was going to be gone. She held my hand through the whole thing. And like what I call the hard part, the Benadryl is actually the worst part. And then the nurses and stuff. So, I mean, Took about 4 or 5 people, but they worked as hard as they could. They tried as best as they could to fill the really big shoes that my husband wears. So it was just really incredible. It was almost like a party we had going on here for a little while. Just a lot of people, you know, in getting treatment. The ones that aren't getting treatment are actually coming in for their blood work. So we all sort of alternate blood work one week and chemo the next week. So we see each other every week. So we had a lot of people in, and it was kind of fun. Now it's really quiet. I was the only one until a moment ago, and now there's someone else. So I'm not going to put her on screen, but I will show you. I'm going to flip the camera. So this is the nurse's station. This is the chemo treatment room. They have multiple chairs for many people. All the way down, view around the corner. And there is someone else getting treatment, so we will respect her privacy. So I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse into the world of chemo, just an FYI for you. Hopefully you'll never have to be in these, in my shoes in this position. But if you are, or if you're following behind me, this is kind of what to expect. And honestly, it's truly not that bad. The day of chemo is not that bad at all. And oftentimes, not until like the next day do you really start kind of feeling any real symptoms and stuff. So actually chemo day is not that bad. It's just a little long, so that's all. I will be ready to get out of here, go get a big lunch and take a nap. Be ready for a nap. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me today, and it's been nice having you along, and thank you for following this journey and being a part of it. You are my army of angels. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much. Much love. Till next time.